Hi, my name is Eddie Martinez Esteve, a man for all seasons. I want to talk to y'all today about Bobby Maduro. You probably wonder why I'm introducing you to this singular personality. I first ran into Bobby Maduro on a picture displayed at the New Marlins Park. That caught my attention. I was intrigued and wanted to find out why this man was deserving of having his name given to the old Miami Stadium and now his name also at the New Marlins Park. Being a friend of the Maduro family since middle school, where Bobby's grandsons, John and George, and myself played baseball, I had a question. Why were all these testimonials given to Bobby Maduro? What had he accomplished? Furthermore, having access to the Maduro family and my general interest in baseball, I set out to find out why this man was given such recognition. If I had not heard of him as a player or any other position on the field, how did he earn these recognitions? A literature search in pursuit of this quest was very rewarding. An article written by Rory Costello, which I obtained through the internet, provided lots of information on Bobby Maduro, from his Sephardic Jewish roots to his trajectories beginning as an amateur player and promoter in Cuba, where his success in business and relations with time provided him with the resources to own a major league franchise, the club Cienfuegos. And also he became a major investor in a new and modeled baseball stadium that hosted the Cuban Professional League, as well as many professional visiting teams from abroad. In 1946, El Gran Stadium de Havana, popularly known as Estadio del Cerro, hosted the first game of the Cuban Professional League. This grand stadium, which still stands today, hosted in 1999 the Baltimore Orioles in a friendly series in Cuba. Eventually, to bring the Cuban professional baseball players to the international scene, he promoted and led the Havana Sugar Kings, which was the Triple-A affiliation of the Cincinnati Reds in the International League. Maduro was a benevolent owner. In January 1951, the Sporting News publication pictured the apartment building where he housed Cienfuegos players and their wives for free. Throughout the 1950s, Bobby was seeking to promote baseball on an abroad international scale. For example, he invited Japan's biggest ball club to Havana, the Yomiuri Giants. The Sugar Kings went on to Mérida, Mexico, and Venezuela, where they were immensely popular. At the same time, he was working with MLB, Major League Baseball, assisting Latin American players to settle into the new environment. An important milestone was the Kings' addition of players of African descent from Cuba, as well as various other Latin American nations. All of Bobby's promotional and entrepreneurial efforts with the Sugar Kings and international baseball came to an end rather abruptly soon after Fidel Castro. In April 1959, Bobby held a conference with Fidel Castro. The talks brought support, and the Sugar Kings remained in Havana despite the growing strain between Cuba and the United States. Nonetheless, the Sugar Kings went on to win the International League Championship in 1959. They then beat the Minneapolis Millers in the Little World Series. As late as July 1960, he said he would not voluntarily move his club out of Cuba despite the pressure he was under. However, the league decided to pull out of Cuba to protect its players and management. Bobby felt that this was a big mistake because baseball was a strong link between the Cuban and American peoples. Subsequently, Bobby took the Sugar Kings to Jersey City, where they were given a noisy welcome since neighboring Union City had a strong Cuban presence. In 1961, the club was taken to Jacksonville and shortly thereafter brought to Miami. In 1965, Commissioner William Eckhart hired Bobby to direct the Office of Inter-American Relations. Bobby stayed with the Commissioner's office for a total of 13 years. In his final years, Bobby worked for the city of Miami as baseball's supervisor of parks and recreation. After his death in 1986, the city of Miami, to honor the memory of Bobby Maduro, gave his name to Miami Stadium, and the ballpark officially became known as Bobby Maduro Miami Stadium. The Miami Marlins from MLB also recognized Bobby Maduro's contribution to baseball by designating one of its stadium gates.